Hey, everybody, welcome back to Straight Talk Commerce. This week, we are going into the future, your future. We're going to discuss the little known niche markets for 2025 that are set to explode. They're not just trends, these are actual directions that markets are heading. And we've got the inside scoop on where the real profits in 2025 are going to be. But that's not all. We're also going to reveal to you a very little known tool, very little used tool that's going to become your secret weapon on how to identify where things are going. As a matter of fact, Google is going to actually tell you prior to these things exploding. All that and probably a couple other things on Straight Talk Commerce today. Let's get started. Okay. So we took a look, got in a time machine, propelled ourselves deep into 2025, and decided to take a look at what businesses we thought were really poised to making a dramatic push over the next year. And I came up with about 7 different businesses you really want to pay attention to. Some great opportunities in here, but I want you to put in the comments if you see any others, because this is a place for sharing knowledge. You're going to share with me just as much as I'm sharing this stuff with you. So without any further ado or delay, let's go over my very short list. Number one, eco-friendly products. Now, here's why it matters. Sustainability is becoming a very core customer value. People don't want to look like our grandparents. Okay, our grandparents reused everything that they were way better with the ecology than we were because they reused everything. Whether it was fabric from shirts that they made into quilts, whether it was buying things that were going to last for a very long time. It was only later generations, our parents and our generation, that we went on this disposable kick. And I think we are poised in 2025 to get right back to sustainable products, refillable beauty products, biodegradable packaging, partnering with local artisans to create products that are going to last us into the next 10, 15, 20 years, whereas before you saw a very disposable type economy. We learned in 20, 30 years that that's not the way to go. And hopefully 2025 is going to be the year that all of that comes back around full circle, and we're going to get right back to the ways of our ancestors, our grandparents, and realize that, hey, look, buying a TV, buying a computer, buying all these things every couple of years really is not sustainable. Using less plastics and using more durable materials or more durable plastics and not dumping them into our oceans. That's a great idea. And we should have caught on to that way, way sooner. But 2025 really does seem to be an excellent time to get that kicked off in earnest. Number two, AI personalization. Look, you see the term AI is kicked around all over the place. And really, we're at a point now where we've gathered enough information about one another. And the companies that are selling to us have enough information about us that they can start personalizing each and every product that they sell to us, whether it's a tool for a fitness plan or skincare or whether it's a subscription box of our very favorite things that we've been looking for. There are all opportunities to personalize, heavily personalized our clothing, our automobiles, everything that we purchase will be tailor made to suit the person that is purchasing it. So there will be nothing that isn't customized more than it has been in the past. You're not going to buy a generic this or that. You're going to have skincare that's tailored directly for the type of skin that you have. It's a great thing. Brands are going to be focusing on meal plan services that adapt to your changing dietary preferences and needs. So take a very hard look at businesses like that in the next few months, because they are going to really leapfrog forward. Now, number three, anybody that feels stressed out is going to appreciate this. All right, mental wellness for professionals. Mental wellness, frankly, for everybody. There's really not too many people that I talk to that don't feel the stress, don't feel a little stressed out. And so, workplace burnout, feeling like you needed a vacation after only a week of work. I mean, look, that didn't happen a whole lot prior. Our grandparents didn't complain about that as much. Um, and your mental health and wellness needs to be prioritized, especially with the higher stress jobs that people seem to be doing. So, guided meditation programs, apps that make an intensive relaxation, corporate packages for groups of people to go and de stress and to decompress. Those are industries that are set to explode in the next 6 to 12 months. And be ready for that. If you're thinking right now of starting a business and you're super into coaching and that kind of stuff and really like helping people, this may be the niche that you fit yourself in. Um, Providing short but mindful exercises tailored to busy professionals and their schedules are becoming insanely popular. And really getting down to marketing and expressing why you would be the person to go and help them relax, and you're off to the races. Wearables, one of my favorite things. I've always been very excited ever since I was a kid and watched the Jetsons. They seem so relaxed. It was because everybody did things for them, or these robots, AI and stuff did things for them. George Jetson had a job where he pressed one button. It was amazing to me. But what wearable technology now that will make you comfortable when it's cold, comfortable when it's hot. It if you are suffering from a chronic condition, it will actually detect that and help you overcome those chronic conditions that you could be suffering from. Wearables with emergency alerts. If you know that you have a condition or an illness, wearing a jacket that monitors that at all times, or a wristband or watch that monitors that, gives your family a peace of mind. That is going to be huge now that the technology has really risen to the to catch up to all of these things, and it'll help you track your fitness, track your exercise and diet. Um, Watch for that to become massive starting in 2025, starting now, but 2025 and beyond. It's just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. Speaking of wearable tech, elderly tech. Now, you're probably wondering, like I did, what the heck is elderly tech? Do I need that? I mean, I'm feeling older every day. We have a massive aging population, and thankfully, it's getting larger. People are living longer. And so, being able to simplify a high tech device like an iPhone or an Android device, or being able to dumb down or to simplify those devices for elderly people that may not need 5,000 apps on their phone. They need to be able to call for help, maybe do a little bit of shopping, whatnot. That is in critical need right now. How many times have you helped your parent who's getting up there a little bit on how to do something with their computer or do something with their phone that they were completely unaware of, and it didn't stick? So being able to take that and dumb those things down a little bit really makes a big difference for them. Now, smart home systems with very simple controls are really gaining attention right now, allowing seniors to live autonomously, live by themselves for a lot longer than they would be before, making it far safer. voice activated systems, and health monitoring tools. All of these are going to play in the very, very near future. They're going to be very important to us as a society, where you'll be able to monitor mom and dad, grandma and grandpa, when you're not even there. You may not even have to live in the same zip code, but you're going to be able to monitor them and help them, assist them when they need it.
If your business operations feel like a grind, you're missing out on the magic of artificial intelligence. Whether you're in retail, manufacturing, finance, or any other industry, AI is a game changer. From automating mundane tasks to optimizing your supply chain, AI can transform how you operate. We specialize in creating tailored AI solutions that meet your unique challenges and goals. With our expertise, you can improve efficiency, reduce errors, and make better decisions. Discover how AI can revolutionize your business. Contact us today at www.toolessentials.ai/consultation.
Number 6 is customizable fitness programs. Look, we're all different. And one of the things that some people absolutely dislike about going to the gym, even though we know we need to, I'm talking about myself here, I know I need to go to the gym, but it's gotten to the point where I absolutely don't want to walk in the gym looking the way that I do. So customizing a fitness program to get me to that point is probably going to be the only thing at this point that helps your boy, okay? However, I'm not the only one. And so we now need to, those business-minded people need to be thinking about customizable, niche-specific workout programs, postnatal fitness recovery, busy professionals, things that you can do in a very brief period of time that have very high impact, or injured support, where you've got people that have been injured and they can't work a certain parts of their body because of the injury, but they need to maintain their fitness somehow. So think about, if fitness is your thing, figuring out using AI to customize fitness programs for people and meeting them where they are at is a massive opportunity in 2025. And yeah, that's really what I'm going to say about that. Number 7, virtual experiences. Virtual experiences. This is very cool. So you've got hybrid digital and real time experiences that you could promote for people. I have a very good friend of mine who generated during COVID, generated a escape room, but it was all outdoors. And did it in a high traffic mall type area, made seriously good money by crafting a story, and the participants paying $30, $45 a piece were immersed in this very spy-like activity. And I won't go into the whole thing now, but look into something like that. People love to remove themselves from their own life briefly and insert themselves into an experience that really does kind of add to the excitement and add to the flavor of kind of what they're doing. You could do a virtual travel tour. Live stream workshops, VR-based educational content, all of these things. You could teach a cooking course online. I have another very good friend of mine that teaches a cooking course to 500 people every month, and comes up with a new recipe, and they all Zoom in, and she teaches this cooking course. And generally speaking, I have about 250 to 500 people that are cooking with her. And she is becoming massively wealthy. So if cooking is your thing, it's just a question of marketing to the right people that are looking for that kind of experience, and you're off to the races. There you go. That's it. We're going to talk about a tool when we come back. We're going to talk about a tool that I'm not sure many of you are using, and you need to be. Okay? So if you've made it this far, I'm about to reward you big time for your effort. Give me just a
Training
second.
with Radio Hall of Famer Gary Meyer on podcasting, public speaking, and radio announcing offers numerous benefits that can significantly enhance your skills and career prospects. Gary's extensive professional experience provides a wealth of knowledge and practical insights, particularly in engaging and retaining an audience. For podcasting, this includes mastering the tone of voice, pacing, and the strategic use of humor and emotion to create a strong personal connection with listeners. In public speaking, Gary emphasizes authenticity, clarity, and confidence, teaching techniques such as effective body language, eye contact, and vocal modulation to ensure your message resonates deeply. His insights into audience psychology help you read and respond to real-time reactions, making your speeches impactful and memorable. For radio announcing, Gary's training focuses on developing a rich, expressive vocal presence that conveys personality and warmth, essential for creating a vivid mental picture for listeners. This includes technical aspects like voice modulation, pitch control, and timing, along with practical advice on script preparation and handling live broadcasts. Gary's training includes real-world simulations, providing hands-on experience and personalized feedback to refine your skills. Additionally, networking opportunities with industry professionals and fellow trainees can open doors to new possibilities and collaborations. Gary's comprehensive programs cover content creation, audience analysis, narrative construction, and retention strategies, ensuring a thorough understanding of all aspects of these fields. He also emphasizes personal growth, building self-confidence and resilience, and offers insights into the business side, including monetization and branding strategies. Gary Meyer's training equips you with the tools, confidence, and connections needed to excel in podcasting, public speaking, and radio announcing. Contact Gary on LinkedIn today to get started.
All right, everybody. Look, I'm going to kind of bring it down a little bit because I don't want people outside of this room to hear what I'm about to tell you. But I'm about to give you 10 practical uses for one of Google's most powerful tools that I am pretty sure you're not even aware of, let alone using on a regular basis. But you should be. And the minute that I tell you about this, you're going to, like, why in the heck didn't I do that? If you go to Google's main page and you look in the right corner, you will see a list of all of the tools that Google has to offer. And one of those tools is called Trends. And what does Trends do? Trends gives you an insight into what people are searching for. Now, that's very powerful information to know. Because if you are in business, you can figure out what products people are searching for and add those to your store. Or if you're looking to start a business, you can start sussing out what people are actually searching for, and it goes one step deeper. Using analytics, you can tell where in the world those queries are being made. So if you are in Iowa and people are searching for a seminar, you know that, hey, I live in Iowa and I can provide that seminar to people. So let me give you 10 practical uses for this tool, and go check it out for yourself. In the comments, I want you to tell me what tools or what you used Google Trends for, okay? Number one, I just said, emerging trends. Discover what's being popular or gaining popularity in real time. So right this second, what are people looking for? You can stay ahead by introducing trending products or services before your competitors even know what hit them. If collagen supplements are trending, you can launch related products or content. Or if you are a podcast, you can foresee what your next podcast is going to be about just by using Google Trends. Seasonal planning. That's number two. Seasonal planning. Understand how search fluctuates depending on summertime versus Christmas time versus Easter time. All of these holidays, people search for different things, different times of the year. You can also take advantage of things in the news, and maybe during the election season, the trending topics were far different. So understanding how search interests fluctuate throughout the year will allow you to plan your inventory. It'll allow you to help with marketing, promotions, and you'll know when peak demand periods are. That way, instead of your competitors making the sale, you'll be the one making the sale. You can boost your advertising for home gym equipment, for example, in January, because that's when the trends peak.
If your business operations feel like a grind, you're missing out on the magic of artificial intelligence. Whether you're in retail, manufacturing, finance, or any other industry, AI is a game changer. From automating mundane tasks to optimizing your supply chain, AI can transform how you operate. We specialize in creating tailored AI solutions that meet your unique challenges and goals. With our expertise, you can improve efficiency, reduce errors, and make better decisions. Discover how AI can revolutionize your business. Contact us today at www.toolessentials.ai/consultation.
Now, content marketing inspiration, right? You can use trends just much like I did here. I noticed that people were asking about how to foretell things that are coming, and this is my answer to that. Find popular topics and questions in your niche. Create relevant content that attracts more traffic and engagement, by the way, and you're off to the races. Your competitors, I can promise you, are not doing this, and they're not doing it effectively. If they are, you can change that. You can be the one that slips in there and nabs those sales. And if sustainable living tips are trending, publish a blog, make a vlog, address that issue, and you're going to be on top of your game. Now, that goes into refining your SEO strategy. Because if you are doing this, if you are looking at that, you're going to be provided with the keywords that you need in order to be most relevant in search. And we know how I feel about that. You are constantly planning on how to be more relevant in search. You're going to discover high volume keywords and related search terms. You're going to improve your your website search rankings, thus improve its traffic. Stealing from your competitors. You're taking that traffic away from that traffic from your competitors before they even know what hit them. And you're going to optimize your site with eco-friendly packaging if searches in that niche are increasing, or black band sweater, or whatever the search term is. So staying on top of those trends by using Google Trends. Again, use Google Trends to stay on top of those things. It provides that to you in real time. Give me another example. Product development ideas. Now, maybe you're not developing a product. Maybe you want to know what products are hot right now, what products are actually selling. And by the way, they're selling in a specific geographical area. Well, the best way to know is where the search is going on for that in that area, right? So if you're in Australia and you're listening to this, search for Australia if that's where you sell. Validate the demand for potential new products. So let's say we're going to bring in a product, but we don't know whether it will sell or how well it will sell. Well, go to Google Trends, find out how many people, what is the volume of search on this particular product before you make your move. Let your competitors guess, throw darts at the wall, spin around and try to hit the piñata. Not you. You are going to be smart enough to go in and find out what people are looking for before your competitors even know they were looking for it. Compare searches for organic skincare or vegan skincare to determine which market to enter, where to enter. Okay? Because I'm telling you right now that in certain areas of the country, they do not search for vegan skincare. Some will snap up all you got. So knowing the difference and being able to apply that directly to those areas, that's what's going to win the game for you. Now, speaking of your competitors, one of the great things about this one of the great things about this little plan that we've got going on, allows you to monitor your competitors and whether they're doing it or whether they're not doing it. They're going to think you're psychic, and you're not. You're not psychic. None of us are. But they're going to think you are because you have beaten them every step of the way, every single time. And you're going to do that by gauging how often your competitors are searched compared to your business. And find out why. You can suss out why someone is searching for Jack and not you. You need to know that information. Identify when their popularity peaks are and put out content right against them. Compete. Jump in front of them and say, hey, I'm over here too. Track searches for a competitor's brand name and see if their marketing efforts are paying off in a certain area. So if you know they're advertising in a certain way in a certain area, guess what? You do it. If they're successful at it, you do it better than them. Now, look, one of the greatest things about that is all search is local. You've heard me say that a million times on this podcast, and it's true. And so when you look at local trends, if you're looking at your small business and you're looking at the people just around you, this is a fantastic tool to help with. Why? Because filter searches by your region or your city to identify what's going on with you locally. If you're in Iowa and you're looking for vegan, dish ideas, probably not going to find too many results. But if you go to Portland, you may find a different result. Customize your marketing strategies to suit local interests and demands. If you're doing social media and you are not making posts based on the locality of where that post is going to be, then you are missing the boat. You may offend people in one region with your social media posts, and you may therefore miss the boat entirely in another area. And you need to know these things. Now, all that's well and good. But let's say someone gives you an offer that you absolutely cannot, it sounds too good to be true. Well, you can validate that business idea and test the potential interest for a new business or a concept prior to making a massive investment. In other words, be psychic. Allow yourself to use this tool to seem that you can go into the future. Make sure that there's an actual demand before you launch a product in an area that you have not previously launched a product in or a service. And check if searches for remote work tools are growing before you launch your productivity app. For example, okay, so let's say before you move to a city and open up a all beef restaurant, okay, a meat eaters restaurant, you didn't plop yourself into a neighborhood that's strictly vegetarian. Now, crisis management, super important. Monitor public interest in sensitive topics, okay? Adjust messaging or address concerns proactively before they pop up. In other words, kind of tell the people around you, listen, this topic is trending right now. We need to stay clear of it. We need to keep ourselves focused on our goal. If there's a product recall and it happens to be something that you're selling, this is going to tell you way sooner than the manufacturer of that product. And if the search interest spikes on that, you can tailor your response to that. Finally, discover new and related markets. Explore adjacent markets to expand on your offering. Let's say that you have a great line of Christmas sweaters, but guess what? If you had a hat to go with all of these sweaters, the way that you would need to know that people were that was in demand is if you go to Google Trends and find out, hey, sweaters were hot, but hats are hotter. So let's offer a matching hat to go with this sweater and blow up both things at the same time. Diversify your business by tapping into adjacent trends. Look, peanut butter and jelly, things are, ham and eggs. There are certain things that go together, and when one thing goes up, the other thing is probably going to go up as well. And if sustainable fashion is trending, why not consider branching off into eco-friendly accessories? So if you know someone that has a really hot eco-friendly brand, why not partner up with them and them introduce you as a place to get eco-friendly accessories? Just a thought. All right, well, look, that's it. Combine Google Trends with Google Analytics and social media insights, and you are going to be off to the races. I know that this is going to help if you use it properly. And let me know in the comments your success stories. Everybody loves to hear success stories, and I am no different. All right, everybody. That is 10 very practical uses on one of the least used actually tools that Google has to offer, and probably one of its most popular or powerful. Not popular, powerful. One of its most powerful uses. I've given you 10 practical tips on how, ways to use this. I would love to hear your success stories placed into the comments. Let me know how you're using this tool, and let's, keep this within our community. Until next week, best of luck to you, and let me know about your successes.